guys, I thought I would do a quick share of my space. I say quick, I have no idea how fast this is actually going to go because you know how we are. So I'm just about done organizing my room. So I think that doing a craft space video now is a good idea because my room isn't too crazy. It doesn't take long. So if many of you haven't heard, or if you have, I just moved into this house about a month ago, or not quite a month ago. And so I actually have my own scrapbooking room. It is a porched area, so it gets a little warmer when it's really hot and a little cooler when it's cool. So we'll see how it works in the winter time. And I'm not exactly happy with the way the lighting is as far as like at night. I have these, let's see if I can do this without. I have those up there that are the main lights, and there are extra tracks, but we haven't been able to get them to work yet, the other ones, even with switching it out. So I'm not very handy as far as figuring electronic stuff out. So we'll have to see, or electrical stuff. Oh, well, that could be why it's a little cooler. I left the window open. I don't know if you can see it right there. So my room has windows all across. I'll do this so that you don't get dizzy. So all across here is windows, and then there's a door over here that goes to outside. So it's not a huge space. Like that was the doorway, and so this is from the other doorway. I guess we'll just start with this area. So this is my desk. The lady who we bought the house from actually left this, so we decided to put it in here so I can have a desk area so I can do all my computer, like editing stuff. I really like having it separate so that I'm not trying to edit where I actually create. It actually has been very helpful. So right now I'm uploading photos from my DSLR onto my hard drive. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I keep my hard drive right here. I do not plug it in every single time I have my computer up, but I used to, but now I won't, because the one thing about here is there's a switch that turns, if you turn off the lights, the electricity goes out. So I think it's because it used to be, because it's on the outside of the house. Because it's a porched area. But anyway, so I have tons of stuff in here. It's kind of messy-ish because there's some stuff on here that needs to get put away. But I keep a calendar back here just so I can see, just at a quick glance, what appointments we have, what stuff I have for scrappy stuff. There's my mic. I'm just going to keep it back there so it's a nice place, so it's out of the way. But when I need it, I can just pull it out. I have an extra keyboard for my iPad and just my mouse holder, or like my mouse, because I use a mouse on my laptop. I don't like using the scroll pad. So those are for paint colors, because eventually we're going to paint it. But for right now, we're going to keep it the green until we can do that. So I have some stuff for other stuff. And then in here, I keep my photo paper, and that is my printer cartridges. And then I have an extra external hard drive. That one is actually supposed to be wireless, but I used it on a different computer, so I'm not sure if it's Mac, like if it has Mac stuff on it, if I switched it over or not. But I have my old camera and some stuff. Okay, so right now, so I have one of my planners right here and some stuff that pertains to my planner, but then I also have some more printer paper here that's like the matte stuff and some glossy stuff. I don't think I have much of the matte stuff left, but I like to keep that stuff in there. And then in this drawer right now, I have pens. They're still kind of in here because I need to go through them and see which stuff is dirty and what, or not dirty, but like works. Kona, do you need to go out? Or no? No biting my legs. We have a new addition. Say hi, Kona. This is our puppy. Say hi. Say hi, Kona. She's getting so big. Say, I am just about 12 weeks old. So, okay, so right here, it's a big, huge mess, and that's not going to be staying there. But those are all my layouts that were in albums or need to go into albums. I put them all in these when we were packing and moving so that they were packed tight and everything like that. So on here, I like to keep my notebook of like layouts that I'm working on. I try to write down the stuff that I'm using. I try to write down like just ideas and stuff. So I keep that there. I have a little post-it, and then I have another list thing in case I need to write something. So, okay, down here, no feet. No feet. So in here, real quick, I have tons of crap in here. I'm trying to keep it nice and clean. But so I have pictures and stuff here. I have my Midori Traveler's Notebook, some of the inserts. I have Project Life and Protector sleeves right here. And then I have all my notebooks and stuff. I have a few card stuff in there, like, let's see, like some stamping card stuff back there that I might not be using very often. So that's pretty much what's in there. We'll see how things go with all that stuff. So I haven't put anything in that drawer yet. I'm going to figure out what I think will go good there. So right now I have my silhouette up there. Oh, it's blurry. There we go. And for right now, I haven't went through my paper, but that's the next thing that I need to go through. And those are empty. No, those have layouts in them that I did while I was moving, and then ones that I finished while I was here that need to go in protectors and stuff. So in those have paper and stuff. One of them was from when we moved, so it probably still has some embellishments in it, but not much. And then that one is just paper and stuff. So I need to go through it and all that good stuff. Okay, so I am planning on using these cups and stuff that are a tea set, a Japanese tea set or an Asian tea set. I guess I don't know if it's Japanese or not, but I like to put embellishments in there. As you can see, I have some fancy free in there. I know some of them I have flare, and I just really kind of like how it looks. Right now I have some die cuts in here. The ones that I think I'm going to be using, the light is really bright. So just a few packs, but I'm not sure how well that works because it could get kind of messy, but we'll see. Stop. So there's the other light that needs to go up. My dog. I love her to pieces, but she's getting my feet. So I have a strip there to plug extra stuff in because, you know, there's never enough outlets, right? We'll see how that works. Okay, so I use a lot of these because right now this is what is more affordable for what I was doing, and because I just like to buy stuff. So later at some point I'd like to get like some IKEA stuff, but for right now we have this Walmart one with the things, and that is super cute. That probably will end up back over here, but so anyway, so let's get looking and see. So this is kind of messy, but I have some like wood veneer and some old pieces. I probably will end up moving that to a better place. So I have some Stampin' Up stuff. Like, I think there's some old die cuts and stuff in here. I haven't really went through a lot of it. It's okay. So I'm going to have a drawer that has like tags and stuff, like bigger tags. Like, I haven't cut them out, like printable labels and tags. I'll probably end up putting something else in there when I get that all cleaned up. So this is mostly wood veneer pieces. That's not. Those are from a chore chart that I did. But here's a die cut pack that was from Hip Kits, but it has a lot of the wood pieces, so I just stuck it in here. And then this has wood pieces in it, and then this has wood pieces. One I think is Maggie Holmes Shine, and then one is just all my my bigger wood veneer pieces. And then this one has die cut, like cut file cuts, like the smaller pieces. Eventually I'll take it out of the bag, but I also have some extra bags and stuff in here. I'm planning on taking them out and having it better organized, but I worked on a lot of stuff yesterday and then I was just like, okay, I'm done for a little while. Okay, so this drawer. Ugh, everything's so dusty from the move. So this, well, that's some stuff that I got in a swap. But then most of all this is Christmas stuff. I did a swap with someone for Christmas. And then, okay, so eventually this is just going to be, these need to get put away. This is going to be a bigger sticker, like the sticker sheets and stuff, or bigger dimensionals that don't fit into cubes and stuff. So that's what that is. I usually store by collection, but eventually, so we have, this is all paper. I need to go through this because I have like just various, I have white cardstock, I have some stuff, I have the Amy collection from Claudia, and there's bigger pieces and stuff, but I want just regular, like, I want one for like just plain cardstock, and then one for plain pattern papers. This is where I keep all my stencils and stuff. I have more paintbrushes, and my gelatos are all in this one. This one's empty. So as you can see, I've been trying to, I'm getting ready. And then down here is all my colored cardstock and stuff. I have some tissue paper. Eventually I will probably get rid of most of the color cardstock because I don't really use that stuff. Okay, so this needs to get put away at some point because that's my week in the life bag that I've been working on. Okay, so I have this little cute tan case, and for right now, well, this isn't going to stay there, but right now I'm thinking that I'm going to, I don't know why I have all these I have a whole bunch of bags in here, guys. Look. See, that's all messy. But I have like alphas and stuff. So I think I'm going to keep these little alphas in here because especially like if I'm going to do Project Life or I want a smaller alpha, it's nice to have them all together. So I don't have a ton, but I know yesterday when I was going through the big sticker sheets, I cut apart a lot of the smaller ones and just stuck them in there like that because I like to have like stuff together. That's usually either how I think or I think by collection. So I have some cards and stuff. I need to find a better home for these so they don't get ruined, but for right now that's where they are. So okay, so one thing on here, I have an album. That's my week in the life album. It's like halfway done. I have all the pictures and everything printed. So as you can see, I'm working on some Project Life, which is why I have all this stuff out. But I want to be able to keep the kit that I'm working from, like the kit clubs. I know I was getting Hip Kit and Click Kit and Allie Edwards Story Kit, but because of the move, I'm going to have to cancel most of my stuff. So I'm not going to be getting Click Kit anymore. I think the next kit that's coming out is my last kit, and I probably am not going to be getting the story kits. Eventually I want to get Hip Kit again. So I'm depending on how finances go this month, we'll see. Because I don't know. I have a hard time because I like all the kits. So this is just like beads and buttons and stuff. But yeah, so this tray is really helpful because I can put stuff that I want, like the embellishments and stuff, and have them right out. But then at the end of the month, I can just clean it up. Right? Okay, so here is all my inks and stuff. I don't have a lot. Here's all my stamps. I also don't have a lot. I might have a few more extra stamps than what is in here because I got a whole bunch of Actually, I do have a lot of stamps, but I don't use them. So here are some letter ones. I don't usually use these ones, but I use those, and I've used those. They're really fun for like project life and stuff. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of stamps, but I do have a few, and it's nice to have just like a place for the ones that I know that I'll use, because I use those ones. And then here is more inks and stuff and embossing stuff for when I'm going to do it. Okay, this drawer is empty. I will find stuff to go. So this is where I have all my small store, like scraps. As you can see, they're still in bags because I haven't really taken all that stuff out. So I switched. I used to have a smaller container for thickers, and then I just switched this over. I also have the thin, like the Ellie Studio and the October Afternoon mini markets, but I really like having thickers in a thing like this because I can just see, if you noticed, everything is in color, like it's kind of color organized. I have white, pinks, the reds, you know, so when I go to look and see what I want, I usually do it by color. I'll have an idea of like where something is though. Okay, and then down here I have my 6x6 pads. This is just some like cut aparts and labels and stuff. I'll probably end up putting those in a different storage area because I think I have a thing. And then I just have a couple of these alphas, and then some like ribbons and tags and stuff, and some twine. So I'm really hoping to keep like embellishments and stuff together. That's kind of my plan for right now, because either when I'm scrapping, I'm either thinking about collection, or I like to think of like things together usually. So I believe that's how I'm going to store it. So this one has all my story kits from Allie Edwards and the Week in the Life kit. No, yeah, that's Week in the Life kit because I didn't work on Week in the Life. This is my Day in the Life album from last time, not the one that we just did on Saturday. I haven't printed, or a couple like last month. I haven't printed any of those photos out. I do have photos from that day. And so I have enamel dots. I have tons of them. I have wood pieces, some brads. I figured all these things, some buttons, my color cast stuff, some like chunky stuff. I figured that kind of stuff would probably be a good thing to keep together because I'll go, oh yeah, I need a wood or whatever, right? Here is my mostly mixed media thing. I have like dazzlers in here, my plain or my clear gesso, some sponges, extra cups, my color lab for sprays. I have some glitter down there, this. So I figured I'd keep all that kind of stuff together. I'm going to keep my scissors in here, and I have my heavy body paint. I don't have a ton of that kind of stuff. I do have more paints, and I'll show you where I have those in a minute. But so these are like embellishments and stuff that are like either chunky or layered. This has some stuff that I have just accumulated that doesn't have a pack. So I have some of the washi tape, some chipboard, you know, all that kind of stuff. I figured for now I'll keep all of it together. Some of the stickers that are words and stuff. We'll see how this goes, because some of this stuff is like good stuff. I need to send one of these to Emma if she's watching. I told her I'd give her one, and just with the move. So layered stuff, puffy stickers, and then in back here I have a lot of older stuff. So I do have some old, like I said, older stuff, older stickers. We'll see how the older stuff works, because, and just like some of the phrase stuff. I figured if I keep all this stuff together, I probably will remember that I have like that kind of stuff. So, okay, this bottom one has all die cuts and stuff in it. So I keep a lot of my die cut from, well, these are punched out ones, but see. But then I also have stuff like Amy Tan. Okay, so I also have stuff like Amy Tan, all Amy Tan stuff together. I like to keep them together by like I'll use them and you know, as a whole, and then I like to keep them. Well, eventually, I'll get like a crepe paper one, or like all boys. Like this is Amy Can, but I'm not done with that. Here's Dear Lizzie. You know, like I have some crepe paper party. Yikes, that was loud, guys. Some stuff from Click Hits. So I like using these because it really keeps everything together. So I kind of need to get more of these. This is I Am Simple Stories, because I think that will be more sturdy than these bags. But I really wish I need to get the photo cases, because I think that will work really well. So this, I have all my Pretty Please, Pretty Little Studio stuff, because I have like tons of it. I got just about the whole collection. So there's the Project Life cards and stickers and the paper. So I just stuck everything in here. I also have some of the woodland papers and stuff. So I've used some of this, but I didn't share me doing that. So isn't that so pretty? I need to change out my file. And then I have an extra light here, which is not plugged in. Oh, yeah, it is. It's kind of cloudy today. It's actually probably a good day for filming. So right now I'm working on some Project Life. I've decided that I'm going to start Project Life up, but I'm just going to do it without filming it. I'll probably do some shares of it. So that's what I'm working on. I really love this card that I did last night. So I want to keep it nice and simple because I've made it complicated. Okay. So over on this side is just my extra mat. I'm going to try to keep this just nice and open. I have some sprays that I use on a regular basis, my glues that I use. I like the fact that I can put like some die cuts and stuff that I want to use. I'll probably use that for die cuts or sequins or something. But just stuff that I had out from working. I'm going to be making a layout with that. Bigger picture. So, I mean, not everything is. So I have some die cuts. These are from, here comes the sun collection. Anyway, it's some shells from Hawaii. These need to find a better home. They're stuff that I've stamped out. I was looking at it last night. So it's stuff that I've stamped out. See? Coffee and Friends. But I haven't decided if I want to keep them because I don't usually use stuff that I pre-stamped out. So this is the Woodland die cut pack. Okay, so underneath my desk, I'm trying to keep it clean, but I have this ottoman thing that has space inside. I haven't put anything in it, but I like to have a place to put my feet. It's kind of high, but so this is my heritage album. And then I have a whole bunch of Stampin' Up stamps. These are all Stampin' Up stamps and stuff, and like the pastels and stuff I was given them. And I just haven't decided which ones I'm going to keep or not, because I don't do a lot of stamping. So right now, this is just ephemera stuff that I need to find a place for. I'm going to keep all my washi and stuff in here, maybe a couple extra tools. I have some like embroidery thread. Then here I'm keeping all the sequins and like fine. I have some roller date stamps and some of the pads, some extra silhouette things. But I figured I needed a place for all my sequins because I really love sequins. And I have just random stuff. Okay, so down in here, this one has like glues and stuff. My dog, she's getting into everything because mommy's up and walking around and talking. No. She sits so good though. Sit. Sit. Kona. Get out. To be 12 weeks and so excited about everything. So extra glue or tape. dimensionals, sketch pens, punches. I only have a few punches, so it really kind of works to keep all that stuff together. Okay, in this next drawer, I have like those label tags from Pretty Little Studio. I have regular tags, some, you know, those kinds of tags, some doily type stuff, some journaling stuff. So I figured keeping like this, some rub-ons. I don't have much rub-ons. I'm not a big rub-on person. So I figured if I keep tags and like label type things like that together, that would be helpful. This bottom drawer, I just have some more mixed media stuff. I have some extra texture paste. I have Mod Podge, some other white gesso, these Wilton food colors. I like to use these to color things like as watercolors and stuff. So I had an egg carton that had some of these in them, but I tossed it when we moved. I have some Martha Stewart markers. I don't really do a lot of stuff with markers, so this is fine. And I have all my sprays in here. I decided to keep all my sprays here that I don't use on a regular basis. The ones that I use on a regular basis, like I said, I put them over here on my desk because they're the ones that I use the most. And it's not like I use a lot of sprays and stuff, so. Okay, so we're getting near the end here. I do have this board that my mother-in-law gave me for a housewarming gift. It was something I was wanting because I wanted to have a place to put all my inspiration and stuff. Actually, this probably could have went on there, but this was last week, the mood board. I just printed it out. And then like if I'm going to use a sketch or something, or like for challenges and stuff, and I've been putting pictures and stuff in it that I knew I wanted to scrap right this week or whatever. So as you can see, I haven't changed it out, but some stuff that, okay, so on top of here, I have my Week in the Life album that I haven't done anything with except for just this top page. And I put in a few of the things, but I haven't printed out any of the photos or anything. So that'll probably take me a while to finish just because we moved right before or right after. I have this folder with like some inspiration stuff, some tissue paper. I'll probably end up moving that. So over here, and this probably won't stay, is just some foam from the dollar store to pop things up, my watercolor brushes, which may or may not end up in with my mixed media stuff at some point. Stop, Kona, stop. She's like, but you're talking about me. I have my heat gun. I just keep that out because I usually use that on a regular basis, so there's no sense of putting it away. Okay, so this drawer has collections. Like here's some cut files. I have some collections that I have. So like here's Maggie Holmes, Chamel, Pink Paisley. So just the collections, I put them in a bag with all of the stuff in them. So I just keep them in here, and I try to keep as much of the stuff in here as you can see. The stickers, the like any embellishments that, well, that was from a click kit, but like stuff that I know. Actually, I have 2 bags of those because I need to put them together because one was a click kit and one was just the kit that or the stuff that I bought myself. But I try to keep it all together. Like this one has a chipboard, the 6x6 pad, and I try to keep a lot of the stuff together. Usually the embellishments, I'll keep them out because usually I put them in a bowl when I know I'm using them. So this second drawer is one that I use for all the kits that I get. I try to keep the kits together as long as possible just because that way if I'm building a layout I can just be like, yeah, but sometimes I do take stuff out, especially with this move. I've taken bits and pieces from some stuff. So here's like, this is a click kit, or no, this is one of the hip kits. This is a hip kit. This one still has quite a bit of stuff because I think I got the double one that time. I know this was the March click kit. That was the one that I was the guest designer on. I still have quite a bit of that. I have the click kit that had all the Pink Fresh Studio. I barely touched that one because I just got it in. There's another hip kit. Yeah, so I just keep all my kits in here. It's nice to have all the kits together, but if I keep them in the bag, then... So eventually I may change how I kind of do that kind of stuff once, if I can get better shelving or something, because I'd like to be able to keep them so that I can just pull them out. But it's nice to have them like this, because then no one needs to see them, and I usually have an idea of what is in what kit, because I go through that stuff quite a bit. So this bottom drawer has my fuse in here. I have some random pictures. That's a wedding photo. I have my dies down in here because I don't have too many of those. I have my Project Life type cards. I don't use Project Life very often, or like I don't have that many cards. So basically I have about this. This is what I have, unless it's in still like on the sheet together. So I just keep them all, 3x4s together. Here's the smaller pieces. These are 4x4 type sizes, and like overlays and stuff. And then the 4x6s. Also in here, I have thread and stuff that I can use on my layout. I also keep my little kit. I have some needles in here. I have my hole punch. I also have these Avery tabs to use like in my my album up there. And okay, so I have that, and that one I keep open, and then this one that I keep closed has all my paints, acrylic paints in. Let's see, can I move it? There we go. So I keep all my paints in here. I was able to keep this in here and keep the lid closed, and they shipped it. So yay! So I didn't have to throw them all out or give them new homes. So I have some Martha Stewart ones. I have just like some, just a basic cheapo, they're like $1 or whatever type paints. And I have a dauber. I don't have a whole lot of that kind of stuff. I do have this one Studio Calico blue, Color Theory blue paint. I love this color. It's gorgeous. But a little goes a long way with those, because I got that a while ago. Okay, so that's what I keep there. Okay, so you have to excuse the fact that I have this here, right? Because eventually this is going to probably find a home. I wouldn't be surprised if I put it underneath my desk or something, but right now I'm just using it to hold some stuff that I don't want to go all over the place, right? So I have the kit that I was using, because I was going to use some of this in my Project Life. I have some papers that I need to put away. This is just a journey collection. I was going to use this for something. And then I have my kit for the love of homemade kits. So I have that out on here. But the rest of this is actually stacks of paper that I'm probably going to be giving away because I don't use it. It's really thin paper. I'll give it to my kids sometimes, but I find that even it's hard for them because it is still thin, that I don't know. I do give it some of them to them, but I have quite a few stacks. I mean, as you can see, this is stuff that I bought when I first started scrapbooking, and I was like, oh, I can get tons of stuff, right? So like this one was really pretty, but it's just not really my style. Like, as you can see, I cut that up because I thought I was going to use it. I have a school days one, and then I have just like some of these. I really actually am thinking I might keep this, because even though I'm not going to use all of it, and some of the colors are a little bit more vintagey, it would be kind of nice to have it just in case, right? Of course, I say that, and do we really need to keep everything? So I also have in here, let's see, a lot of this is just like stuff, random stuff. So here's some papers that I have that are just like hanging out, that are loose, like some old stuff. It's like, I hate to throw this out because who knows. But I know a lot of these are really my style. Like that I could use part of, but like when I look at this one from Pink Paisley, and this is an old paper. Can we look and see how old this is? Let's see the date, 2011. Yeah. So like this is so old that I don't even know. You're probably not seeing it on here, but it is very, very green and yellow based. And then there's like this one. This one is really cool. I could see me using this. So see, and this is the hard thing is I have papers like these that I don't know, like these are from an old paper pad. Yeah, so it's papers that I'm not sure, like some of them are from We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know why I still have that out in there. I like those. This was one of the first few papers that I bought. I think I gave this to my kids because I bought a couple of these. I have this one, which is really fun, from Cartabella. So it's like I have like some of this paper just chilling out, and a lot of it is just like these were papers that I probably took out to use for something else and didn't end up using them. This was from a paper pad from from Die Cuts with a View. So it's like I have a lot of this old paper. This paper right here, guys, is the oldest piece of paper. These two are the oldest pieces of paper I own. And I say the oldest as far as like I bought these. When I first got married, I'm not sure if I bought it or if it was given to us, but we got a little pack that had like 2 sheets of paper and a couple of stickers to do like a wedding album, and this was in there. And these are super, super old. And I mean, they're thin, but it doesn't feel as bad of a quality as like these ones, right? But anyway, so I have some stuff for like I was trying to make my own little like album. As you can see, I was using some of the other stuff. Like I tried to do it with this. Isn't that kind of cute? But the thing that I had a problem with is stapling it and stuff together. So I think I tried to staple some of it. But so I don't know. Like I tried to do that. I printed off a whole bunch of stuff. So obviously I wasted paper. And then it's just, my stapler isn't that great. So I also have scrapbooks and cards today. I got this from Paper Issues. I should look through it. Every once in a while I look at it. Okay, so this is my Christmas stuff in this box. Okay, this is the stuff from last year that I used mostly. And I kept everything in here. So I have like, you know, the 4 or 6x6 pads. I have some Chamel paper. There's some cardstock in there, and like just all the Christmas embellishments that I had. Okay, I think I have more than that, but I did go through and get rid of quite a like stuff. So I have some other stuff in here, some art kids projects, an art thing. So it's mostly junk that I need to get rid of, and I don't even remember what's on the bottom. More scraps probably. Yep, scrap paper that I had. But so a lot of this stuff is stuff that like I'm not going to use right now. I have a top for this. I don't know where the top is. Okay, so I have this as we're wasting like my mother-in-law gave me this. I have my camera bag because it's just nice to have that. I keep this out even though I don't use this very often. Just in case. Okay, so this is my box with my design team stuff. So I have like tons of sequins and stuff and bags and doilies and some tags, some new felty things. And I have one, I think I'm going to keep this empty for like maybe a more design team stuff. The only thing is if I have 12 by 12 papers or something, if I needed to store. And then I have this, which I have another album. This is my One Little Word. These are albums that I'm working on that I need to get sent out. Another camera bag. My thing, I have my Bible in here for art journaling and stuff. And then I have a box of like stuff that my kids drew. I have my fall time stuff in here because I have a few of that stuff, but I don't use it very often. I have some Christmas stickers from Prima. There's the album that I was working on at the ABTN class. I did so bad I haven't hardly even worked on it, guys. Look at this. I made that with the mink. That was kind of fun. So I have like little stuff. I mean, I did do some of it. I like how it's in Celsius. That's like 73 for all of you who live in the United States. So that's one of the shrimp trucks that I like. Sea Life Park, ice cream. So I do have some of this. I just didn't do all of it. As you can see, I didn't journal here. There's a lighthouse in Hawaii, and I put like a filter over it so that you could see like water. The water does not go over there. There's one of the beaches. There's another beach. This was from our honeymoon, this picture. And that was from our honeymoon. That was from our honeymoon too. Because we didn't actually go to Hanama Bay when we lived there. We meant to. We just didn't get there. And then this is the kids playing, and I did that. There's a snow cone. More. I actually did a layout with that picture. The kids playing outside. I think that's it. Yeah. So I have other photos. I have them in this box. So I am the starter of projects and not the finisher. So that's pretty much it for there. I'm trying not to overstuff things so that I can find them and all that good stuff. Because, you know, when you have stuff that, if it's overflowing, who wants to go dig for something when you need it, right? Because that's really my thing. And that's my philosophy, is that when stuff is all crazy and then you can't find it, it makes it hard to want to scrap. Because you just want to get what you need, right? So, yeah. So, that's my home for the love of homemade kits. So, as you can see, I'm a piler. But I generally tried, I mean, as you can see, I was working on this project for the Project Life. Because I'm going to start doing Project Life again. I'm just not going to tape it for right now until I get maybe a better system down, because before I did it really, really complicated. So guys, this is my room. It's not all the way there yet, but it's mostly there, and I really love it. I love that there's windows all around here. It really brings in the light. Now, as you can see during parts of the day, there's quite a bit of sun when it's sunny. But I'm thinking that in the wintertime, it's going to be really nice because I'll still get the light from, you know, just from the sky, but it won't be all glary. I know sometimes when I'm taping, I'll put stuff on the windows because I need to get curtains. But yeah, so this is how my stand looks. So I put my iPad up there and it just records. I like it having on here because it's high enough so you can see like my desk like this, you know, and it doesn't move around too much because I generally try not to like go and grab things from here if I don't need to, or if I'm going to grab something from here, you know, so I can edit it out. But so that's my stuff. Like I said, I have a little ways to go to get everything, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. It was super, super long, of course. And I don't know, maybe when I get my paper sorted out, I'll show you kind of how I keep my papers, because I'd like to have 3 drawers with papers in it, like one for like scraps that I've cut up that are pretty big, one for whole sheets, because usually since I keep everything together for a while, I like having it there and then just move it over when I know that I've used most of it up, because after a while you just got to get it out of there to have a better system. But I mean, and as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of paper. I mean, not all of these are all full sheets. Actually, these are scraps, I think, that I probably cut up. But I know in here I have a few sheets in here and stuff. And then in here, some of this is full and some of it isn't, as you can see. So some of it I've cut into, like I cut that one the other day. But so I don't have a really big, I like the fact that like a drawer, you know, if I had more than a drawer full of full 12 by 12 sheets of paper, besides the stuff that I keep together and kit, you know, from a collection, I feel like that's plenty of pattern paper to have at one time. I mean, I'm not expecting the scrappy. There's my chair. This is very comfy, though it forms to where you use it the most. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had fun sharing my space with you guys. I've been wanting to. I'm really, really enjoying it. I gotta switch out my flowers. They're looking kind of sad. But I've really been enjoying using my new space. And now that it's more organized, I think that'll help me be more productive. And I will talk to you guys later. If you guys have ideas for other types of videos that you guys want to see, like if you want to see a better storage way or something, let me know, because I can start doing those videos too. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you have an inspired week. Bye. Give me my shoe. Be a good girl. Good girl. I am a playful. I think it works really nice having it in here if I really needed to. I'm stealing my cat. My puppy. She's trying to help me by stealing my cat. Sit. No, sit. Sit.